morning, this is Bob Mason from FX Empire and welcome to the daily crypto tech review of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin and Ripple's XRP. We're looking at the MACDs, the moving averages, today's support, resistance and pivot levels and the Fibonacci's. It is Tuesday the 3rd of August. Jumping straight into Bitcoin against US dollar and the hourly candlesticks being a mixed start to the day. Going to need to see Bitcoin move back through the pivot at 39,438 to take a run at the first major resistance level 4160. Going to need to see plenty of support from the broader market for Bitcoin to break back through to 40,000 levels, however. So barring an extended rally on, I expect that first major resistance level in yesterday's high 44.49 to cap any upside. In the event of an extended rally, should see Bitcoin target the 38.2% fib at 41,592. Second major support level sits at 41,171. Better to move back through the pivot. We'll bring the first major support level at 38,427 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Bitcoin should avoid the second major support level at 37,705. Looking at the MACDs, slight narrowing of the bullish histograms, but nothing conclusive through the early part of the day. So look out for a move to provide direction later in the day there. On the EMAs, we've seen the 50 close in, and that's a bearish cross through the 100. So that's supportive of this pullback in the early morning. So key would be to move back through the pivot at 39,438 and back through to 40,000 levels. Failure to do that, and support levels will be in play. Moving across to Ethereum against the US dollar, it's been a mixed morning. Going to need to see Ethereum avoid a fallback through the pivot at 2593 to take a run at the first major resistance level at 2682. Support from the broader market is going to be needed to break out from yesterday's high. Those at 2666.36. Barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level and resistance at 2700 to cap any upside. In the event of a breakout, should see Ethereum target 2800 levels before any pullback. Would need plenty of support, however, to break out from the 38.2% fib at 2740. Second major support level sits at 2755. Fallback through the pivot will bring the first major support level at 2519 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Ethereum should avoid sub 2400 levels. Second major support level 2430 should limit the downside. Looking at the MACDs, we've got a widening of the bearish histograms at the turn of the day after yesterday's late bearish cross. That's coming off the back of this morning's pullback. So further widening would pressure Ethereum further. On the EMAs, 50 has narrowed marginally on the 100 and 200, but that's still a bullish signal. So need to look out for a further narrowing that would weigh on Ethereum through the day. So key would be to avoid a fallback through the pivot at 2593 and move back through to 2650 levels to bring resistance levels into play. Failure to do that, the support levels will be in. Moving across to Litecoin against the US dollar, also a mixed start to the day. Going to need to see Litecoin move back through the pivot at 142 to take a run at the first major resistance level at 145. We'll need plenty of support from the broader market, however, to break back through to 145s. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level, a Monday's high at 145.91 to cap any upside. In the event of an extended rally, should see Litecoin target 150 before any pullback. Second major resistance level sits at 149. Failure to move back through the pivot will bring the first major support level at 138 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Litecoin should avoid sub 130s. Second major support level at 135 should limit any downside. Looking at MACDs, we have a slight narrowing of the bearish histograms at the turn of the day, so look out for some further narrowing that will support Litecoin through the morning. On the EMAs, the 50 has narrowed on the 100 and the 200, pressuring Litecoin this morning, so need to look out for a further narrowing through the early part of the day. So key would be to move back through the pivot at 142 to bring resistance levels into play. Failure to do that, and support levels will be in play. Looking at Ripple's XRP against US dollar, bearish start to the day. Going to need to see Ripple's XRP move back through the pivot at 7425 to take a run at the first major resistance level at 7701. Support from the broader market is going to be needed for Ripple's XRP to break out 1.75 levels, however. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level to cap any upside. In the event of an extended rally, got the second major resistance level at 8004 to limit any upside on the day. Failure to move through the pivot will bring the first major support level 7122 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Ripple's XRP should avoid sub 0.70 levels. Second major support level sits at 6845. At MACDs, we have widening of the bearish histograms at the turn of the day. That's coming off the back of this morning's pullback. So look out for a further widening that would put further pressure on Ripple's XRP. Looking on the EMAs, we're also seeing the 50 narrow marginally on the 100 and the 200. So look out for a further narrowing that would also add further pressure on Ripple's XRP and bring support levels into play. So key would be to move back through the pivot at 7425 and through to 0.75 levels to bring resistance levels into play. Failure to do that and support levels will be in play.